Do I need AI for my business? Well, the short answer is no. And despite all the AI hype, it's not essential for your business just yet. That said, it is really good at certain tasks, and I feel that if you don't at least explore the possibilities, you might be missing out on a really useful tool. The challenge for any business is knowing where AI offers efficiencies, where it can be a waste of time, or worse still, where it could be a real risk. There's a lot of hype about AI, but it's not all hype. There are plenty of big claims being made about how AI will transform your business. No wonder so many people are jumping on the bandwagon, but some then feel disappointed when those promised improvements don't materialise. If you tried ChatGPT a few months ago and are now an AI skeptic, I can totally understand. But AI is evolving all the time and at such a rapid pace. Some of those disappointing tools are now several versions on and significantly improved. For instance, plenty of people were rightly concerned about using their clients' data with ChatGPT because it was being used to train their own AI model. Now, initially, ChatGPT's measures around data privacy and security were unclear, but now their business license enables you to control how the data is used to train the model, and you can even keep your data out of that training model in your own ring-fenced version of the app. This kind of reassurance opens up more possibilities for responsible use. To give you some more positive examples of how you can use AI, let me explain how I'm using AI in my business at the moment. For image generation, I'm using tools like DALL-E, Canva and Midjourney, and they're incredibly good at generating original images that are easily as good as stock photos. I use them in proposals, I've even used them on client websites, and I regularly use them in place of generic stock images. Some clients have even asked me, well, where did you get that photo, not realising that it was AI generated. For checking documents, I use ChatGPT to proofread specifications I've written for contradictions or missing sections, and I also use it to write summaries of documents. Likewise, it's useful for checking client-supplied documents and suggesting improvements where they're needed. For my online posts and other content that I make, ChatGPT is really good for summarising the main points, which I use for checking that what I intended to say is coming across clearly. These summaries are also really useful to get me started on making a LinkedIn post or an email. I'm going to be talking more about how I use AI tools in my content workflow in future episodes of the podcast, so do press follow if you want to be notified when those episodes come out. I can also save time by using ChatGPT and Perplexity to read and summarise web pages, ebooks or guides, and when it finds material I need or find useful, I can go back to the source for more detailed information. Another thing that people might not realise is that ChatGPT is also able to analyse data. I use it to check datasets from e-commerce websites, for example, and I've asked it in the past to show me trends, highlight best-selling products and categories. And the best bit is you can also ask it to visualise all that information in graphs and charts, and it can do that for you in a matter of seconds. There is one thing I do want to be clear on, and that is that I don't use ChatGPT for writing or reading contracts. I do this because signing up for the wrong contract or clause can carry with it enormous costs and misunderstanding, and I don't feel that ChatGPT is yet reliable enough to risk saving time here. I like to know what I'm signing. So what I've just described works for me, but it might not work well for you, and that's why I think it's important that you find out for yourself what could work for your business. If you've not tried ChatGPT recently, then I really do suggest giving it a go, and I do recommend that licensed version. The tools and features it offers are a huge step up from the free option and well worth the money. You can always cancel it after a month if it's really not for you. To get started, I'd recommend trying it out with a simple task and see how far it gets. It's worth sticking with it and giving it a few goes at different tasks to see what it's good at and what it's not so good at. You could also try asking your team to try out different tools for different tasks and see what saves them time for your business. And you might be thinking, well, Simon, this all sounds great, but AI can't help with the work that I do. And I hear this a lot. I understand that often parts of your work are technical, specialised, or need specific knowledge and understanding that AI models simply don't yet have. Now, to get the best of AI, I think of it as an assistant rather than a replacement of the task. What I use it for is getting a task started, to do some research, or to just save me some time reading and summarising. Remember that the paid version of ChatGPT can go online and read websites and things for you. It's all about setting those expectations. If you expect AI to produce a polished output from a one-sentence prompt, then you will be disappointed. But if you can use it to streamline tasks, to get you started, to help you work more efficiently, you'll be surprised at how much it can help. My advice is to start small and simple and build up from there. Definitely check out that paid version of ChatGPT. As I've said, it's not very expensive and you can cancel after 1 month if it really doesn't work for you. Also, any data you're adding to it is kept private. Another thing you might like to do is to ask people in your team or your network how they're using AI. I think you'll be surprised at how creative some people are being. And lastly, you can also ask ChatGPT how it can help. The tool itself is surprisingly good at helping you improve your prompting and suggesting new ways in which it can help. The key is to be clear on what you want it to achieve. So why not give one of these AI tools a go and see if it can help your business? If you'd like to learn how to get started with AI and how to make the most of it in your business, then do check out the AI guide on my website. You've been listening to the Reframing Marketing podcast with me, Simon Batchelor. If this episode has got you thinking, press follow so the next episode will automatically appear in your podcast app as soon as it's released. In my book, Reframing Marketing, I dive deeper into the podcast topics and offer a fresh perspective on marketing. It's a 3-step guide to practical and ethical marketing for coaches, consultants, and anyone who is marketing themselves and their work. You can order your signed copy directly from me at reframingmarketing.com. Until next time, happy marketing.